Welcome to DigiFab. I'm Michael Darling, and I make things. All kinds of things. I work in metal, wood, plastics, really whatever I can get my hands on. So I've been making things for a long time now, and figured out long ago that there was no way I could possibly make everything that came to my mind. Some of this was because of financial reasons, but a large part of it is my ideas seemed too complex, and I just did not know how to make it knowing what I already knew. Thinking of what to make was never the hard part. Both finding the time to build something and learn how to build something can really stifle your creativity. On top of that, those of you who have ever made anything can understand the frustration of working really hard on something to have the finished product not be what you expected. Looking at your work and seeing only its imperfections sucks. I am not talking about those great little marks that a craftsman has, those slight imperfections that make things really beautiful. I'm talking about those holes in the wrong place, or those screw heads sitting above the surface, or maybe it's lopsided or tippy. Maybe it's realizing way too late that the thing won't fit together, and it looks bad, and you feel bad. It's just a bad situation. Okay, well, these situations are not that dire. People have been making things both perfect and not perfect from the dawn of time, and machines won't automatically cure your imperfections. But they can help you explore your ideas in a much bigger way than your hands can. And here's my point. Would it not be great if you could just learn some readily available, and in some cases free software, and use an online service to make your parts so you can just focus on the what and not so much on the how? The how, of course, being how the hell you're going to learn to do something so you can make something. This is what digital fabrication is all about. It's about changing the focus from the hand to the mind. You will still need tweezers to get the splinters out of your fingers, meaning you'll still use your hands. You will still need some tools. And for now, assembly and finishing are still on you. But with digital fabrication, some of the human error will go away, clearing the path for your ideas to now drive your creation of your objects. Sounds like a sales pitch, right? Crazy? Future is now, so be part of it or be left behind. I'm not selling ideas, just letting you know how available it actually all is. So a little background here. I'm a set builder by trade, and it's one of those careers that most people, including my parents, have no idea what I actually do. Basically, I build whatever anyone comes up with, and it's never the same thing twice. Sometimes I have to fake physics, or make something really small, really big. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I was not some guy who decided one day there must be a better way. And I didn't go out searching for it like y'all have. In fact, my introduction to this stuff was purely vocational. While working on a strangely curved museum display case, I was told after the fact that now one of the walls needed to move as an access panel. Well, that sucks, but I'm a doer, so I do. I found some heavy hinges and done, right? Nope. No one can know it's a door, I was told. Stuck I was. A quick look through the McMaster car catalog. Invisible hinges. They're not uncommon, but without going into detail, it was a classic Goldilocks scenario. One was too big, one was too small, none were just right. Like I said, I'm a doer, so I sat at my bench trying to figure out how to make one. Just right. The owner of the shop came by to see what I was working on. I showed him a sketch of a bracket that would essentially make the smaller one into a now existing medium one. He looked at my sketch and said, "Looks like it'll work." To which I said, "It might, but it's going to take me forever just to make one, let alone 12. To which he said, "Let's just see him." I just gave him a look like I had no idea what he was talking about, because I had no idea what he was talking about. And that's when he walked me across the shop to see these magical machines. Story could go on, but you know the ending. Parts worked, and from that time forward, I decided I was done spinning my wheels doing the unnecessary work I felt I needed to do to become a better fabricator in a business that really just wanted a better tech designer. That's when I started to integrate a computer and machines into everything I made, both professionally and personally. I have found that by understanding the process and the materials, I can make just about anything. And so I changed my focus to CAD drafting and technical design. And that is what I will be teaching you. This course is an introduction to digital fabrication techniques. where we'll explore everything you'll need to know to start making things. We'll be covering how to measure, what hardware to use, what materials work and don't work, and we'll be working with some readily available machines and learning how these machines actually work. After that, you'll then learn how to design objects using software from Autodesk and Adobe. The goal being a basic but thorough understanding of the processes needed to create, with room for you to explore more advanced stuff later on.